It's another beautiful Tuesday. It's 4 days to the end of November. It's 29 days to Christmas. I can't wait. I want to see the conviviality in the air. But before I'm accused of speaking big grammar this morning, I should introduce myself. My name is Fire Williams. It's your safety train coach. Right on the seat today. Last week, we had with us Mr. Ifeanyi Asomba. He is the person in charge of the HIV/AIDS program at the Lagos Diocese of the Lagos West, Diocese of Lagos West, under the Anglican Communion. And he spoke a lot about HIV/AIDS policy, who should, go for a test, and that is every one of us. We should know our status. This is the WHO recommendation, and I know my status. What about you? Again, we found out that people had a whole lot of questions, so we're bringing him in next week. We want you to prepare your questions. You can tweet at me at Fire Williams. You can send me an email, firewilliams@yahoo.co.uk. Keep the questions coming. We're going to answer all of them next week. This week, I have a pretty lady, a lady from a part of the South that you will soon get to know, because here we are one Nigeria. She is the general manager of Kafela Global Concept Limited, a leading NEPOSH accredited center, number 933, who have very kindly given the listeners and aficionados of Lagos Traffic Radio 2 big scholarships to attend the IOSH Working Safely program. While we hoot our horn, I'll ask Comfort to give us a greeting, first in her language.
Oh, Messiere Akwaibom.
Aha, Messiere.
Messiere, meanwhile, Akwaibom are okay.
All right.
Back in Lagos, Monsieur Young, come off at Mufu, Messiere.
Good. The only thing I know in Akwa Ibom is Sosong. I hope I got that right.
Sosong, yeah, thank you.
Great. So you're very welcome, Comfort.
Thank you.
And today the topic is safety as a career and safety as a way of life. I know this should affect everyone. Commuters, drivers, people at home. Comfort, am I right?
You're so right.
It should affect everyone.
Everybody, every living soul needs safety.
Okay, safety is life.
It's life.
And life is all about safety.
So whenever you find yourself out of safety, that means something has happened as a result of lack of safety.
So what is safety? Let's just start from there. Because what happens to our commuters in Lagos Traffic Radio is that they look to their left, they see Federal Road Safety Corps. They look to their right, they see LASMA. And LASMA is telling them, why did you park on the highway? Why didn't you go to the lay-by? And so they're wondering, what is safety and why am I being harassed? So yeah.
Okay, for you to have the safety we are talking about, safety mainly comes when we are talking about occupational aspects, but also there is domestic safety. Now, safety means freedom from injury, loss, danger, accident, incident, and also a very simple one when you see explosions. There is a very big issue there. Then explosions from this angle of where the public is involved. This is public safety now.
Exactly. Public safety is
so
also a whole gamut of things. Even food safety should be part of public safety. Can you tell us a few other branches of public safety?
There is this aspect of air safety is also got to do with public safety, because once there's a problem in the environment, what you're seeing there is that a lot of people get involved and affected because it's not contained.
Exactly.
So anything happening in the environment, in the air, in your workplace, in the market, on the streets, on the road, in the water, everything here falls back to public safety.
You know, people have a saying that when the rain falls, it doesn't fall on one man's head. And I think this underscores the importance of safety to the public. So the next question I would ask is that what is the function of the safety professional on our roads?
Yes, we have different people on the road doing one part of safety services or the other. We have the road traffic, we have the LASMA, we have the even volunteers. We have
the vehicle
enforcers, even the vehicle inspectors.
It's all about safety. If your brake is not good.
Yes, they are trying to ensure that the control measures for accidents are being put in place, implemented.
Okay, so in a nutshell, what is the range, what is the job? Like, number one, does this safety professional have the responsibility of identifying hazards, and what else, and what else?
Oh, when there's this common thing we say that safety professionals always refer to safety as being everybody's responsibility. But also there are some people who are being charged with this responsibility legally, and you can actually get some form of enforcement coming from them if you are not complying. So they are actually there to safeguard your life and the life of other road users, the public.
Thank you very much, Comfort. I just noticed that even in the UK, there was this enactment of the corporate manslaughter law, whereby a director of a company can be held liable if there's an incident affecting the people working under him. How, possible do you see such a law coming in to our clients here in Nigeria? Honestly,
it's a serious issue. The public safety, we have been talking about the safety of workplaces, the safety at home and everywhere. The directors of companies have a responsibility legally, whether Nigeria has this law or not. Let me cite an instance now. If I or you, the director of a company, and we are saying our worker's life is not a business,
which is wrong.
Let me tell you, let me remind you, if anything happened to your worker, you are liable. And also there is a Factories Act law.
That is right.
In Nigeria. The law is there. If we are not practicing it, it doesn't mean it's not in place. So if you are caught as a director of a company and you're not following, just remember that this law can get you out. It's called the Factories Act law of 1987. It's so old, but remember last year, September, we had the professionals in the country,
the safety professionals,
they have helped to push a review of this law.
Exactly.
Which is the safety bill. The Occupational Health and Safety Bill, which was passed last year anyway, when we are still waiting for
the assent of the president.
Yes,
great.
To bring this.
So here you are, listeners. Comfort Ekpe is talking about Kafela Global Concept Limited, a leading trainer of safety professionals in Nigeria and the UK. And we would like your feedback. We want to know, what aspect of safety are you interested in? Is there any question about the duty of the safety professional? Would you like to know if your directors need to go and learn something about safety in order to put in place an occupational health and safety management scheme in each and every organization? Because it's only when you have a system in place with the correct policies, with the correct organization and arrangements that all of us can be
I think
free.
I'd like to come in there to just brief you a little about that. In every organization, if you are working and you're thinking you need safety to be practiced in your company, it must start from the top down. Because for a culture to build, it is what you come to see. So your managers, your directors, your MDs, your CEOs need to start it.
Thank you very much. The number to call in order to join this very, very interesting discourse is 0809 9120 777. 0809 9120 777. You can also send me a tweet at Fire Williams or an email firewilliams@yahoo.co.uk. And now, Comfort, we're coming back to, oh, we have a caller already.